going to jump into today's daily gem. And I've been getting this question a lot over the past 10 years. And I swear, if I had a buck for every time somebody asked me this question, I would be a very, very wealthy man. And the question today is, what's it going to take to make my brand awesome? And a lot of people, when I give them the answer, they think that it's going to be this long, drawn out, complex answer, and it's really not. It's really simple, actually, and I'm going to share with you the answer that I give everybody when they ask me that question. And we all have to understand this. And I had an interesting conversation over the weekend with one of my branding buddies. And he mentioned a great point. He said, fear resides in all of us. And the heart of fear is the unexpected. And what awesome brands do is that they eliminate the fear that we all have inside of us. And when that happens, people make the purchase. Because people buy for two reasons and two reasons only: to eliminate pain and to gain pleasure. So how does an awesome brand eliminate pain and gain and allow that person to gain pleasure? It's doing three things. Your brand must do three things. That's it. Besides being massively persistent, it has to do three things. It has to be consistent, it has to be predictable, and it has to stay narrow. Those are the three big things that your brand must do on a consistent basis in order to eliminate that fear, because nobody's buying your product, your service, if they have that fear still inside of them. And so you may understand the consistent part and the predictability part, right? But what about this narrow part that I mentioned? And here's where I think everybody gets confused and makes it very, very complicated. And it's, you can't be the jack of all trades. You just can't. When you become the jack of all trades or try to please everybody, you're very easily forgotten. You're very easily forgotten. So the question I'm going to ask you guys today is, what do you want your brand to be known for? You've heard me ask this question before, but I'm going to say it again because it's that important. The other question is, what problem is your brand solving? How is your brand connecting with its audience? These are all important questions to be asking, because if you don't know those answers and you're just trying to give out this blanket of resolution, you're going to fail miserably. And you're going to be forgotten like that last swipe file or that last cheat sheet you downloaded last week by some marketing wizard that's been pounding you with Facebook ads, right? So I want you to begin to start thinking about how your brand can be predictable, consistent, and stay narrow. Because when you eliminate the fear inside of your audience, that's when the magic happens. That's when the magic happens. So you probably are saying to yourself, okay, this sounds nice. This is easy to get, but I don't have a clue to implement this into my business. Henry, can you help me? I could, but honestly, I would need to know more about your business in order to do some. There is no one size fits all when it comes to branding your business. It's impossible. So what I would invite you to do is schedule a brand audit with me. And you guys hear me talking about this over and over and over again, but it's a great way for me to kind of come into your business. We sit down for 30 minutes virtually and we map out what's working in your brand, what's not working in your brand, and how do we fix it? How do we get it so that your audience has that fear eliminated? They begin to trust you more. And that's when they go into their pocket, pull out their credit card, and start paying you to help them. So I'll leave the link below underneath this video. I hope you understand the power of being predictable, being consistent, and staying narrow with your branding in order for it to be an awesome brand. So hope you enjoyed today's Daily Gem, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Again, this is Henry Kaminski from uniquedesigns.net. And also, real quick reminder, the Brand Doctor podcast is coming soon to iTunes, Stitcher. I forget the other platforms we're going to be producing this podcast on, but stay tuned. It's going to be an awesome show, and you guys are going to get a lot of value out of it. So have an awesome day, guys, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Take care.